Week 1 of the 2024 NFL season is here, and the Los Angeles Chargers are set to face off against the Las Vegas Raiders at SoFi Stadium. This matchup isn't just any regular season opener, it's an early AFC West showdown with both teams looking to make a statement after underwhelming 2023 campaigns. These two teams have a storied rivalry, and in a division where every win counts, this first game will be pivotal for both franchises aiming to set the tone for the year ahead. Starting with the Chargers, they are looking to rebound from a disappointing 5-12 finish last season, a year plagued by injuries and inconsistency. However, this season brings renewed optimism under new head coach Jim Harbaugh, whose competitive edge and fresh tactical approach could provide the spark needed to turn the franchise around. One of the biggest reasons for Chargers fans to be optimistic is the return of star quarterback Justin Herbert. Although Herbert is recovering from a foot injury, he's been participating fully in practice leading up to Week 1, signaling that he should be ready to go at full speed. Herbert's performance will be a huge factor for the Chargers, especially considering that last season he still managed over 3,100 passing yards and 20 touchdowns despite missing some time. His ability to get the ball out quickly and navigate the Raiders' defense will be key to the Chargers' success. But the offense isn't without its challenges. Wide receiver Chark Jr., who is expected to be a significant contributor this season, is currently nursing a hip injury and hasn't participated in recent practices. While the severity of his injury is unclear, his absence could be a problem for the Chargers' passing game. Fortunately, Josh Palmer, who dealt with a knee injury last season, has been practicing fully and is expected to take on a larger role. Palmer is coming off a 2023 season where he had nearly 600 receiving yards, and with Chark's status in doubt, his performance will be critical. In addition to Palmer, running back Gus Edwards is expected to bring a more physical element to the Chargers' offense. Edwards, who was acquired this offseason, is known for his bruising style and could help balance the Chargers' offense by taking pressure off Herbert and creating play-action opportunities. Defensively, the Chargers face another set of challenges. Last season, they allowed over 23 points per game, a statistic that must improve if they want to contend in a tough AFC West division. One of the key players on defense is edge rusher Khalil Mack, who recorded 17 sacks last season. Mack will need to apply consistent pressure on Raiders quarterback Gardner Minshew to disrupt their passing game. Another player to watch on the Chargers defense is safety Derwin James Jr., who remains the heart and soul of the secondary. James's ability to cover ground and make plays on the ball will be essential, particularly when matched up against the Raiders' top receiving threat, Davante Adams. Now let's shift our focus to the Raiders. They come into this game with their own set of issues, but also with high hopes of improving upon last season's second-place finish in the AFC West. One of the biggest questions for the Raiders is how well Gardner Minshew will perform as the starting quarterback. Minshew, known for his flashy plays and ability to improvise, brings a different dynamic to the Raiders' offense. However, with Minshew, consistency has always been a concern. In this opener, he'll face a Chargers defense eager to prove itself. Minshew will need to be sharp from the outset to avoid turnovers and sustain drives. The Raiders' offensive firepower is led by wide receiver Davante Adams, one of the best in the league. Adams put up over 1,100 yards receiving last year and continues to be a dominant force on the field. Expect him to be Minshew's primary target, particularly in key third-down situations. However, Adams won't be the only option. Tight end Brock Bowers, though limited in practice due to a foot injury, could be another important piece of the offense if he's able to suit up. Bowers, who has been a bit of a question mark throughout the week, brings versatility and size to the Raiders' passing game, which could present mismatches for the Chargers' linebackers and safeties. On the defensive side of the ball, the Raiders will be leaning heavily on edge rusher Maxx Crosby, who racked up 15 sacks in 2023. Crosby is a relentless pass rusher and will look to make life difficult for Herbert all game long. If the Raiders can get pressure on Herbert without blitzing too often, they'll force him into quick throws and possibly mistakes. Linebacker Robert Spillane, who had a breakout year with 148 tackles last season, will also be a key figure in stopping the Chargers' running game, particularly when Gus Edwards is on the field. The Raiders' defense has steadily improved, and this opener will be a good test of whether they can continue that upward trajectory. There are several matchups that could define the outcome of this game. First and foremost is the battle between Khalil Mack and the Raiders' offensive line. Mack has been a terror for opposing offenses, and if he can consistently pressure Gardner Minshew, it will likely lead to sacks or rushed throws that could turn into turnovers. Another crucial matchup will be between Davante Adams and Chargers safety Derwin James. Adams is a game changer, but James's ability to neutralize elite receivers will be put to the test. If James can limit Adams's effectiveness, the Raiders' passing game may struggle to find rhythm. Both teams are also looking to their rookies to step up in this crucial matchup. For the Chargers, rookie cornerback Tarheeb Still is dealing with a hip injury, but he's expected to contribute heavily if he plays. Still's coverage skills could be vital, especially when going up against the Raiders' talented receivers. For the Raiders, defensive end Tyree Wilson has been battling a foot injury but is expected to suit up. Wilson's ability to get after Herbert and disrupt the Chargers' offense will be critical to the Raiders' defensive game plan. As we look ahead to this matchup, it's clear that this game is shaping up to be a close contest. The Chargers have the advantage at quarterback with Justin Herbert, but his health remains a lingering concern. Meanwhile, the Raiders come into this game with solid skill players like Davante Adams and Maxx Crosby, who are more than capable of changing the game on their own. Prediction: if Herbert is healthy and the Chargers can control the ball, expect them to win with a bit more cushion. Final score prediction: Chargers 28, Raiders 14. This is going to be an exciting opener between two AFC West rivals. Don't miss the action and be sure to check back here for post-game analysis on Chargers Bolt Action Source.